No, I'm not a Swami. Way down upon the Swami River. Ooh. No. Wow. Today was a long day. I had 4 hours and then a 2-hour break and then another 4 hours. 2-hour break, I drove down to a nearby park and parked in the shade and kind of, I don't know if I was totally asleep or partially asleep. I heard myself snoring. But it's a nice little area that this pizza place is in. I mean, it's little tiny brick houses, but it's a very nice little area, and it's clean. Everyone takes care of everything, and I mean, I love this house where I live, but if I knew for sure I was going to stay in St. Louis, I'd move down there, because it's just a nice little area. It's no crime, and it's nice. Quiet. Except for the highway nearby, but other than that. I had a lady call up today. She was looking at the website of the pizza place. Is a chain, and they have a website that describes the various types of pizzas. Oh, excuse me. We have signature pizzas like the Amore Roma. It has sauce, mozzarella, pepperoni, and Italian sausage on it, and I think mushrooms and olives too. I'm still new at it. Then we have like a Thai from like Thailand, spicy chicken pizza, and then we have a Hawaiian one called Aloha Makana or something like that, with ham and pineapple and mandarin oranges on it. I know it sounds weird, but it sure is pretty. You know, various signature pizzas, and then we have salad, side salad, and then chef salad, which is basically a side salad that has meat added to it and chopped up hard-boiled egg, basically. That's what most any chef salad is. It's like a salad with meat and hard-boiled eggs in it. So this lady calls up, and she starts asking me, thank goodness we weren't busy, what do you have? Pizzas, duh. And, you know, what comes on this and what comes on that? And I started telling her what comes on the different pizzas, and she goes, oh, that's what it says on the website. I'm thinking, you're looking at the website? It tells you what we have. So she orders a pizza and is substituting, I want this cheese instead of that kind of cheese, and I don't want this meat, but I do want that, and then put this on, and then leave that off. And then she did the same thing with a salad. And all the while, I heard this terrible noise in the background. Like that. And at times it was right in the earpiece of the phone. It was like... And I thought, what the hell is that? So I got her pizza and salad order, and we made it, and someone came to pick it up. A man came to pick it up. And I said, I'm just curious, what could I heard this horrible noise in the background, and it was deafening at times. Do you know what it might have been? And he says, I said, do you have a dog? He goes, might have been a baby. And I'm thinking, oh my God, it's the spawn of the devil. It was making such a horrible noise. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it, unless he could read my mind. And then he goes, just one pizza? That's what I could figure out on the phone. I mean, you know, hearing stuff on the phone is not easy. So later on, the same lady calls back. I know it's her voice. She has a certain tone to her voice. She says, I want to talk to a manager. I want to complain. And I thought, what's she complaining about? Yeah, I ought to be the one complaining. I said, he's with the customer in just a moment. Hold on, and he'll be with you as soon as he's done with the customer. So I put her on hold. By the time he was done with the customer, about a minute, she had hung up. And I thought, wow, well, whatever. You don't decide what you're going to you know, you don't ask all these questions and decide on the telephone. You just, you know, get a menu, go by in person someday before you know, check out the place, check out what they have. Don't do all this for the first time on the phone, because what if they're busy? You know? And the other thing I wanted to say today, and I'm not sure exactly which day of this week it is, but I wanted to say happy birthday to Rich O'Donnell. If he ever sees my vlogs, I doubt it. But if anyone is in Birkenhead, in the UK, anyone in Birkenhead know Rich O'Donnell or Hugh O'Donnell, tell him happy birthday for me. Sing happy birthday to him. I was a pen friend of his through like a pen pal club or something for years and years and years before computers, when our children were very small, when they were like 3 and 4, 5 years old. And that's been a good 25 years ago. And we used to send cassette recordings back and forth to each other because I'm a character actress and I love British accents, so I wanted to hear his. Well, he was from Mirfield, Huddersfield, Leeds area. He was from Mirfield, which is a West Yorkshire accent. And I learned some words I'd never heard before, like bane. A wee bane is a little baby, and a hod is a cooktop. Things like that. And he would tell these stories of when he was a kid, and how the basements of the houses were stone piled on each other, and they weren't concrete or anything, and the toilets were outside toilets. They had a sink in the house, but they had an outside outhouse in the back. Like in the Monty Python movie, The Meaning of Life, where they're going through the working class neighborhood and they've got all the outhouses along the back. He'd send me these stories, and I would reiterate by sending my cassettes of how I sound and with all the problems we had in our neighborhood. And we had the same kind. There was always a neighborhood bully, and there was always, what do you do when your children do this? And then he'd give me suggestions, and I'd give him. I mean, it was great. It was nothing sordid, nothing dirty, nothing. We were good friends. He had gone through a lot and went through a divorce and found a new person who was a very lovely lady. And then he moved to Birkenhead to be with her. And apparently she doesn't like him writing to other women, which I can understand. And I'm just a friend. But I wanted to say, if for some reason you are looking around, Rich, happy birthday. And I miss corresponding with you. Have Irene write me. I don't care. You've always been a good friend. What can I say? Anyway, I have a little piece of meat cooking in a pan, and I can smell it, and I'm hungry. I'm treating myself after a tough day that I had, and my leg has a weird burning sensation in it, which I don't know what that means. But I'm going to sit on my butt, and I'm going to have something nice to eat and check my email. So, tomorrow I have off, and perhaps I'll be out trimming the yard, or who knows. I have laundry to do and things to look for Brian to send to him and all that good stuff. So, I'll let you go. Upward and onward.